In Shadow of the Erdtree, there are 5 map fragments that you need to get in order to uncover the whole map. Some of these require you to go through secret pathways. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to unlock every single map fragment starting right from when we touch the hand of Miquella that brings us into the DLC. So for those who just entered the DLC, we're going to start this right from Miquella's hand over here and enter the Realm of Shadow. From here, exit out of this area and then touch this site of grace right over here. Gravesite Plain, and then make your way over to this mark on the map where you'll see the first map fragment right in front of you where you could quickly pick it up. After getting this map fragment, what you want to do is we're going to make our way all the way north across this bridge and arrive at the castle front. Feel free to grab any sites of grace or lost graces along the way. Here's another site of grace, the 3 paths cross. And from the 3 paths cross, we're going to go across this bridge. Just make sure to zigzag on here to avoid getting hit. Keep going straight. And then you'll arrive at this site of grace, which is the castle front. From the castle front, we're going to make our way all the way down south so we can unlock this lower part of the map. Let's go ahead and follow me. So from here, you're going to head southeast and go on this road, past these, and stay towards the left side. Then you're going to arrive at a ledge over here where someone's looking out. This is your signal to go down. Once you arrive at the bottom, you'll see a big crab, and you'll see a flower on the right. You want to go towards this pathway on the right. Turn left, go up this path, and follow me along this route until we reach the next site of grace. This is the Elak River Cave. From here, you're going to keep going out. Stay to the left. Turn right here. And zigzag so you don't get hit by the flame. Then just drop down this path. And now you've unlocked the Elak River Downstream Lost Grace. From here, go down this pathway. Drop down, and then stay towards the right side along this path. Keep following the right wall. And then when you notice blue flowers, you know you've made it to the next location. And you made it to the Cerulean Coast and can quickly grab this Lost Grace, which is the Cerulean Coast Lost Grace. Now, if this is your first time here, be careful while going straight because a giant dragon is going to come down and slam and kill you. So be careful of that. What I suggest doing, if you're just exploring, is stay towards the left side to avoid the dragon completely. Just like this. And then go up this hill and you'll see the map fragments right in front of you. Just go ahead and pick this up, and now you've unlocked the southern part of the map. The next map fragment that we need is going to be after Castle Ensis, all the way up here. And the only way to get there is by defeating Rilana and then walking out of this building by going through the entire Castle Ensis. Or what you could do is just follow me as I take you along the pathway to sneak around. So here we go. You're used to this Castle Ensis pathway. We're gonna go all the way back to where we were before, at that ledge where there is a guy looking down, and we're going to make our entire way down that pathway. You already did this for the Cerulean Coast. When you arrive at the bottom, this time you're going to make your way across the river and climb up, all the way up. Watch out for the little poison people along the way and their traps on the floor. And just go in this direction. Then what you want to do is just jump up here. You're going to see a big flower down there, and we're going to stay towards the right. You'll see a spirit spring over here, but it's not going to be able to let you jump. So what you need to do is just quickly go around here, go up, and then just break whatever is over here. After you do that, take the spirit spring up, and then go to the next spirit spring and take that one up. You've reached the Scadu Altus. Get the Site of Grace over here behind the Fort of Reprimand. Then follow me. We turn left here. We're just going to drop down, turn left, go up here, and then stay to the right here, and then activate this Site of Grace, which is going to be the Fort of Reprimand. Then what you're going to do is just run off the side of the building, just like this. You'll be okay, I promise. And then from here, you're going to just continue going straight, and you can grab this Site of Grace right here. The North Highway South. Let me pass some time and make it noon again. So from the North Highway South, you could just hop on Torrent and follow me as we take this road out of here. Now, you may come across a dragon fighting a bunch of soldiers. You could just go right by these guys, avoid them if you need to. In my game, they're already dead, and there's tons of rewards for doing that, which I have uploaded in another video if you're interested in farming some ancient dragon smithing stones to get those weapons upgraded to the max. Anyway, continue going down this road. There is another Site of Grace on the right if you want to grab that. That's going to be the Rauh Ruins. We're going to keep going this direction to get your map. Past that guy. Go straight down this road. There is another Site of Grace if you turn around the High Cross road right behind you, but we're going to keep going until we get the map fragment. And as we keep going on the road, you'll then come across our next map fragment, which is right over here, which unlocks the entire region, the Scadu Altus. That's how I like to call it. The next location we're going to be unlocking is going to be all the way at the northwest side of the map, which we'll do by starting at the Rauh Ruins. From here, we're going to go straight into a body of water where worms are glowing. So follow me as we go through this pathway. Go through this area. Be careful of the flowers. Walk past these guys to the right, and then jump right out of here. From here, go straight west-north direction, northwest. Then drop down. Turn a little bit to the left and head down this pathway. You'll then enter the Rauh base. From there, you're going to activate this Site of Grace to get the Ancient Ruins base Site of Grace. Now from here, continue going down this pathway. Now be careful just to dodge these giants over here that are going to be aiming for you. So I'd use these buildings as cover. Keep going. And then eventually, right in front of you, in between the south and west part of the map, you'll find the next map fragment that you'll use to unlock this entire side of the map. And if you go just a little bit further from here, you can just checkpoint this area by going to this Site of Grace, which is called the Temple Town Ruins. For the next map area, we'll be going to the Shadow Keep main gate site of Grace. This is the entire Shadow Keep dungeon area. But here's the most important part that you need to listen to. Before proceeding into the Shadow, please keep in mind that you should talk to all the NPCs beforehand. Talk to Freya, talk to Ansbach, talk to Moore, talk to Hornsent, and even talk to Theoler, who's located all the way at this side of Grace at the Pillar Path crossover here. So make sure you exhaust all the dialogue of these NPCs and then proceed, which I'll have an entire video talking about their questline, so subscribe and turn on your notifications to see that. Let's continue. Now for this next pathway, it is mandatory for us to take down 2 major bosses. Now the Shadowkeep main gate, we're going to make our way to another map location in the Abyssal Woods, which is a crazy location in the game when I show you how to get here. And there's going to be 2 boss fights. The first one's going to be from this point, and in this room, you'll be fighting the Golden Hippopotamus, which is a really fun boss fight. You just have to avoid getting hit by it, but you can easily do damage to it. Once you defeat it, you'll get its remembrance and you'll get another Site of Grace. Once you get the Site of Grace, we're going to proceed out this door right over here to the left. So just follow along and make your way all the way up these steps. Go in this room, dodge these knights. Just roll to not get hit by that arrow. And then when you come out here, turn right towards the burning boats. Keep going. And then on the left, you'll find a ladder right over here. Go down the ladder and then go past this waterfall into this room. And then go down this ladder. From here, walk into this room, grab that painting if you see it, and then hit this wall if it's not open for you, and it'll reveal a new room. Then walk into this room and go all the way down here until you arrive at a coffin sitting at the edge, which will remind you of something from the base game. Hop in that coffin. I'm going to skip this cutscene, and then you will arrive at the bottom. From here, you're going to walk right out and activate this Site of Grace, which is the Castle Watering Hole. From here, you're going to just hop on your horse on our lovely torrent and follow me. Just avoid any furnace golems on the way. Stay towards the left side of this waterfall. And you can activate this Site of Grace, the Recluse's River upstream. Keep going. Watch out for the gaps. Watch out for these bugs. Jump to the right. Keep going. And then you'll see a Site of Grace right below you that you can quickly activate to get these bugs off of you. And this will be the Recluse's River downstream Site of Grace. Alright, from this Site of Grace, you're going to just drop down this pathway until you get to the bottom. Just follow me. Once you arrive at the bottom, you should be facing towards the other waterfall, and then we're just going to walk this way. Go to the edge over here, and you'll see another walkway going down. Step on that, and you're going to go all the way down here. Just be careful again to not die. Once you make it to the bottom, you're just going to see a little entryway and walk in. And when you enter the Darklight Catacombs, you're just going to step down this elevator and head down. It's going to be very dark in here, and our goal is just to make a complete journey to the bottom. That's what we're doing here. So once you're down here, just activate this Site of Grace so you have the Darklight Catacombs. From this Site of Grace, you're going to go forward and then turn right. There will be an enemy that most likely will pop up, and then go down this pathway here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come down to this room over here. You're going to see some bad guy. Go to the left real quick. Dodge him if you can. Fall down and then walk into this room where you'll then turn on this lever and it'll turn on the lights in this area. These enemies are a little dangerous here. So if you want to deal with them to make your life easier, you can. Just like that explosion guy in that room. Anyway, you can go backwards after that point, after turning that on. And then come back to your ledge here. And then you can jump up. Carefully hop on this edge and then slowly drop down forward. Or do a diagonal jump. That might work better. There you go. And then you'll land right here. Then please be very careful for your next jump. You're just going to stay right there and fall down right here. Boom. Then you're going to walk into this room and you're going to find a chest. Open up the chest. And you'll get a Viridian Amber Medallion +3. Which is going to boost maximum stamina by the utmost. From here, drop down onto these steps. Once you drop down here, then just go down this pathway. From here, you're going to go forward and step on this lift to go downstairs. Now, the good part is if you die anywhere inside of this catacomb, you'll respawn at the floor you're at. So don't worry about restarting from scratch. You'll be fine. Once you arrive at the next level down, we're going to go towards this pathway. So just follow me. I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible, and we're going to try to light up this area very quickly. So just go past this bad guy here, turn immediately left, and then climb up this ladder here. Once you're up here, you're going to find this little drop point to the right, fall down, and then activate the lights. And you should now be able to see in this area. Then I'm dropping down here. So once you jump down from here, you're going to see a little broken staircase right here. You just want to jump down right here just like this. And then turn right into this room. There are enemies, so just be careful. And then go to this body to the left. And you'll get a Death Knight armor set. Death Knight helm, Death Knight armor, Death Knight gauntlets, and the Death Knight greaves. Very cool armor set, by the way. Alright, after you get the Death Knight armor, just go ahead and defeat the enemy in the room if you want to, or just completely skip past it by heading to this ladder right over here. Drop down the ladder, all the way to the bottom. And then just watch your right side from this door. There is an enemy there. You can defeat him if you want. Then towards your left, you'll find an item here. Ghost Glove Wart 9, nothing too crazy. And from here, you can just drop down and go down further until you arrive at the next lift, which you'll take down. Now that you safely made it to the next floor down, follow me as we go straight. Now this floor is a little dangerous because there's a guy with a big cannon and he's going to start firing at you. So just watch out for that. Do a little rolls and we're going to go to the right of him. Whoa, that's a drop. All right, keep going. So we're going to stay towards the left side. Just be really careful. Roll forward if you need to. Bait out that attack. And then as you walk into the next room, pull the lever. What that's going to do is light this entire area up, and also he's going to lower his entire thing down. All right, then you can make your way towards this big guy. Just try to dodge him. And then he's pretty easy pickings here. And you can pick up a Great Glove Wart from him, which he drops. Now, if you go to the platform that's behind this, right over here, you'll then walk into a room, and you can grab this big mouth imp ash, and those guys are annoying in this dungeon. Turn around and then take the ladder that is to your right and walk down this pathway. There is an enemy in the way. Just clear out the enemy if you need to, or go by it and then drop down here, go down these steps, and then take the next elevator lift down. Once you arrive on this next floor, just follow me and go down this pathway. When you open the doors over here, you'll enter a fight with Jory the Elder Inquisitor. Now, some tips I have for the fight. I'm not a professional at fighting bosses, but I can share with what I did. I used a summon because this boss also does a lot of summons mid-battle, and having something else around to distract and take out all the summons during this fight is going to help you tremendously. And then every time he teleports, I just closed in on him while the summon was taking care of the other summons. That's pretty much it. You just do that over and over again until you defeat it. Once you beat him, you'll get the Barb Staff Spear. But here's the cool part. When you're done with this boss fight, you're then going to get the Site of Grace, and I'm literally still mind blown that after getting the Site of Grace that we enter an entire new area of the game. You'll finally reach the beautiful, I'm not the beautiful, but definitely the creepy Forsaken Graveyard. Now we're going to make our way from the Forsaken Graveyard to where our next map is, which I'll be taking here. And you'll notice if you go forward with your horse, it falls right off because it's absolutely terrified to go further. So you won't be able to ride. Torrent is absolutely terrified here. All right, so just follow me along this pathway. And then you'll see a site of grace right in front of you. You want to run to that. It is spooky here. It is a very spooky place. This will be the Woodland Trail. You're going to make your way down this pathway. Right over here. So just follow me. And along this route, you might have a fight with someone called the Maddening Hand, who's also going to drop a really cool item called the Maddening Hand. So just keep that in mind on this pathway that you're going on. Keep following this road. And eventually you'll see a church in the distance. And you'll also spot where your map fragment is. Once you arrive here, pick up the Abysaal Woods Map Fragment, which will unlock this entire area, which was my last blank spot on my map. You can also walk into the church here to get yourself another site of grace. And you can also pick up the Scadu Fragment that's right in front of here. And if you turn to your left from the altar, you'll find the Frenzy Flame Perfume. Now that you have all the map fragments in Shadow of the Erdtree, you need to know how to get to every single secret location. So check out this video right over here.